sign example 1. It's kind of a little story. Story time. Driving in a state of drunken darkness. It actually says distress, but I said darkness. I accepted an invite to get solace at my cousin's. I had called her in a heightened emotional space, also drunk, not that she knew, and she suggested I go to her house. So I did. I packed up my son. He was probably 4 at the time, and my travel booze, and set for the 30-minute drive. In tears and full of hopelessness, I look out into the rear view mirror while driving on the highway and see police lights following me. I'm in the middle lane and carelessly pull to the left shoulder, not the right one. No pun intended. My son sat behind me and was complaining to pee, so it probably made more sense at the time to go to the left to let him out on the side he was on. Logical, right? At least for a drunk person it was. I had open booze on the floor, so I stashed it under the passenger seat. Or maybe it was in the garbage bag I had on the passenger side. I can't remember. Officer walks up to the window. He looks at my license while I'm explaining my son needs to pee. With tears rolling down my face, I further explain my recent separation from his father and the emotional state I'm in as a result. He looks up at me and asks, "You have your B license?" I say yes. He continues, "You know how fast you were driving?" I say I was following traffic, which was true. Officer replies, "I could fine you for pulling over on the wrong side of the highway." It still hadn't clued into me that I had done the wrong thing. Officer leaves to check my license. I take my son out to pee on the side shoulder of the highway. At this time, officer returns. "You were doing 131. I'm going to give you 4 demerit points and a fine." In my head, my alcoholic mind, I'm yelling, "I'm winning. I'm okay with that. It's not a DUI, and no one is going to take my son away today. Hooray! Thank God." And I carry on my merry and drunken way to my cousin's house. So the alcoholic brain was winning, when clearly it was a warning sign that I was losing. Slowly, but surely was to come. If something